Psychic Myth Paranormal Network.
Hi, this is Shar with Psychic Myth Paranormal Network. So many people come to me asking me how to develop their psychic abilities. Psychic abilities are pretty awesome to have, and they come in very handy for yourself. When you have psychic abilities, you can guide people through their spiritual life path. And for you, you get yourself a little cheat sheet as you go along your spiritual path. In this video, I'm going to give you some basic psychic knowledge and some exercises that you can get started with. Just a little introduction for the new psychic. Your psychic abilities is just like learning any other new skill. It takes patience, time, and perseverance, but it pays off. One of the first things you must do is to have a very open mind and to believe in yourself. After all, you are beginning a journey into the worlds of spirit, where everything there is vastly different from here in the physical. One of the first things you need to do is learn psychic protection. That is extremely important, as well as learning to build a very solid and strong foundation. Psychic abilities are part of the paranormal realm. This bothers some people because they feel that the paranormal and psychic are two totally different animals, but they're not. The reason that psychic abilities are within the paranormal realm is because no matter what kind of psychic abilities that you are utilizing, your information is going to be coming from some kind of paranormal being. This brings me to another very important point. It is very crucial that you know who you're getting your information from. If you're doing a psychic reading or doing some other kind of psychic work, you need to know what spiritual entity is coming through to give you this information. Even if you feel like nobody's giving you this information, it's just coming to you somehow, believe me, you're getting it from some type of entity. So it's important that you find out who it is and how to work with them. If you don't bother to find out what kind of entity is working with you, it could be a dark entity. A lot of dark entities pose as your grandmom or a deceased friend or relative, or just a really nice entity. They're real good at it, believe me. They're pros, and it makes it very easy to get one over on you. You don't want that to happen. There are literally an infinite number of entities that can and will give you useful and accurate information. The problem lies with the fact that not all entities have your best interest in mind. So let's get started. I've been doing psychic and paranormal work for almost my entire life, and professionally for the last almost 4 decades. I've been teaching others to use their abilities for just about the same amount of time. Developing your psychic abilities is one heck of a roller coaster ride, but it's very exhilarating and rewarding for those of you who persevere. Just be warned that you can and will be tested, and you will have to clean out your emotional baggage, so to say, your emotional closets, but these are good things, trust me. Developing your psychic abilities is kind of like building a house. If you design and build your own house, it's going to be to your own likes and dislikes. It will be a very unique experience, and you'll also want to build that house on a very solid foundation. Otherwise, what's going to happen to your house? It's not going to stand very well. It's not going to do too good, right? So psychic abilities is the same way. If you have a weak foundation, you won't have very powerful abilities. If you have a very strong foundation, you'll have very powerful abilities. Okay, so first and foremost is learning psychic protection. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. You want to learn psychic protection so that you can keep away from unsavory entities that will put a thorn in your side, and that hurts. You have a beacon of light that shines very bright into the astral and spiritual realms, and this beacon is so bright it can be seen by all the entities that dwell there. And the problem with that is that all these entities, they can read you through that beacon. You're like an open book that is very attractive to certain entities, so you don't want to stick out to them. So this is what psychic protection is for. Building your foundation comes next, and I do this by using what I call the MACE method, which is meditation, auras, chakras, and energy. And by using these and becoming proficient in these 4 areas of your foundation, you will become downright supernatural. There are many psychic abilities that you can possess. Most psychics do possess more than one ability, but you should start with the one that is strongest and then work your way to your next strongest and so on. The most common psychic abilities is clairvoyance or psychic seeing, clairaudience or psychic hearing, claircognizance or psychic knowing, clairsentience or psychic feeling, and clairtangency or psychic touch. I also like to put in an honorable mention for some psychic abilities, a little more rare. These are clairgustance, which is psychic tasting, and clairalience, which is psychic smelling. Meditation. That's a curse word to a lot of people, but once given an honest effort, people learn that meditation is their best friend. Not only is meditation good for your physical, mental, and emotional health, it is where your psychic power actually originates from. So if you want to have very strong and powerful psychic abilities, it's meditation. That's what's going to make you powerful. Next are chakras. You have chakras all over your body, but you have 7 main chakras that run down the center column of your body. These are spiritual centers that connect your auric bodies to the spiritual worlds. Each chakra has its own function, and there's a lot to learn about them. But learning how to connect to them, how to open and close them, how to keep them balanced and cleansed, these will all enhance your psychic powers. Your aura is a strong energy field that surrounds your body and is comprised of 7 layers. Things from the spiritual worlds have to start in the spirit and then work its way into the physical. So they have to go through the 6 layers of your aura to get to your physical body. There's a lot to learn about the aura as well, and keeping it cleansed and balanced and learning how to manipulate it is something that will help you very much. You can also learn to read people through the aura. Now there's energy. There's not enough that can be said about energy, and everything in this whole entire universe is made of energy, including us. So learning to manipulate energy is of a high priority. I hope this gives you a better understanding of some beginning basics. So now let's get started with some awesome psychic exercises. Try to do these exercises in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, and try to do them at least every day instead of waiting and do them all once a week. Give yourself some time to work through them. Before we begin the exercises, sit or stand comfortably and imagine yourself in a bubble. If you have a hard time with visualization, don't worry about it. Just know that you are in a bubble. Intention has power. Fill the bubble with white light that comes directly from the universe. You can imagine a bucket of water over your head that comes from the universe and see it pouring light out like water that falls into your bubble, filling it up. This white light is a protection from the powerful universal source. You can also ask Archangel Michael to come and protect you against any and all negative energies while you do the following exercises. Please take note that even when you meditate, you should still place yourself in a protection bubble or ask Archangel Michael for his assistance. For this exercise, you will be working on awakening your psychic senses. Stand comfortably with your legs a little apart. Spend a minute sensing your body in this position and feel your feet on the ground. Picture a bright white light coming down from the sky and allow this light to enter into the crown of your head and move straight down through you and into the ground. Spend a minute or two just allowing this pure energy to move through you and feel the energy entering into your body. Next, as the energy continues to pour into your body, feel it starting to spread to all other parts of your body. This next exercise will utilize the first and second exercise of bringing the column of light from the universe down into your crown chakra again. Allow the light to pour through you and spread throughout your body. Once this has happened, take your dominant hand and place your thumb and ring finger on both sides of the top of your nose, even with the corner of your eyes. Do not squeeze this area or put too much pressure on it. Take your index finger and gently tap the area between your eyes slightly above your eyebrows. This is your third eye chakra, and by gently tapping on it, it will stimulate it and encourage it to open. Keep the flow of the energy light column moving smoothly as well. This may take some practice, but practice makes perfect. You should be in a dimly lit room. Sit in a comfortable place where the candlelight will not be too far from your eyes. You want to light the candle and look at the flame. Notice how it's moving and the colors that you see. Observe the candle for a minute. And then you'll want to close your eyes and try to see the flame with your eyes closed. Recreate the flame in your mind. When you first close your eyes, you may still see the flame, but after it dissipates, try to recreate it again. Once you try to recreate the flame, then you'll want to open your eyes and just observe the candlelight for several more minutes. Be observant as possible. This exercise helps to stimulate your clairvoyant abilities. This exercise can be done in a quiet place or a noisy one. Be sure that you can have time to work on it without interruption. It is a good idea to work on this exercise in different environments, such as during the day when there are more noises, during the night as you are in bed, and even outdoors. This way there are different kinds of sounds and various amounts of sounds as well. Just spend a minute or two relaxing your body, loosening your muscles, and letting go of the day's thoughts. Then just simply listen. Try to pick out the sounds that you hear. Separate the sounds in the environment and your surroundings. Did you hear birds singing? The sound of your refrigerator humming? Footsteps? Cars going by? Or maybe even music playing? Listen very carefully and try to hear and single out every sound there is. Then pay attention to those sounds and notice if they are close and far, loud or quiet. Just pay attention to detail. This exercise works on your clairaudient abilities. This exercise is fun to do, but you need a partner. Ask your partner to sit in a chair in front of you. Have your partner close their eyes. Relax a few moments, and then just picture their own energy field around them growing stronger and larger, getting bigger, so it moves further away from their body, about 3 feet away from it. Then place your hands in Reiki position, as you can see demonstrated here, fingers together and palms curved. This traps the energy into your palm. Bring your arms up so that they are on both sides of your partner's head, about 2 feet away from their ears. Very slowly bring your arms in closer to your partner's head, keeping at ear level. You may start to feel a slight breeze, tingling, a cool or warm sensation as you get closer to them. Do not get discouraged if you do not feel anything at first. You can try to close your eyes when doing this exercise, as you can focus better on the feelings. Most people feel a coolness, but any of the sensations I mentioned are just fine. When you can feel one of these sensations, you are feeling your partner's aura. Your partner may even feel your energy mixed in their energy field. If you bring your hands in closer and move them out, then in again and out again, getting closer to the head each time, you may be able to feel the sensations this way as well. This could make your partner even more aware of your energy too.
Now you can switch with your partner. You sit in the chair and see what you can feel in this position.
There are so many exercises that you can do, and these will give you a good start. They don't take that long to do either. If you repeat these exercises every day for about 30 days, you should start to see a difference. It's a great idea to keep a progress journal. Write down the date and time of the exercise, and after you're done, write down any ideas, thoughts, senses, anything you might hear, symbols, colors. All of these have meanings, so write that down in your journal. Developing psychic abilities takes time, effort, perseverance, and willpower, but the payoff is absolutely amazing.
Let me leave you with one more important exercise. Sit in a comfy chair or on your bed, but do not lay down. Close your eyes and take 10 slow, deep breaths in through your nose and then breathe out from your mouth. Each time you breathe out stress and tension. And each time you breathe in peace. After your 10th breath, just breathe normally. Breathe in and out, and count that breath as 1. You do not have to pause between breaths. It is very important to just breathe normally and count your breaths. Try to picture the number of the breath in your mind's eye when you say that number in your head. Try to count to 30. When you are finished, simply open your eyes and the exercise is over. This is a nice prerequisite to doing the exercises I already talked about. It is also a great exercise to start or end your day with. If you are going to use it before bed, when counting your breaths to 30, picture yourself going down 30 spiral steps to your bed instead of picturing the number in your head. Also, start at the number 30 and count down to 1. When you reach number 1, you will reach your bed. That will help you relax and fall asleep. This is a simple and quick relaxing meditation to get you started. Even if you are an advanced meditator, this will still be very relaxing and comforting, as well as helping you to deepen your meditative center. This meditation helps you learn to keep your focus, and that is extremely important in developing your psychic powers.
Let me know if you like these exercises and if you're interested in developing your psychic abilities further. I use my psychic abilities every day in my paranormal work, in my everyday life, and to help other people. This is Shara with Psychic Miss Paranormal. Now get started on those exercises.